All right, and we are live. Welcome, Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast, episode number 222. It is your pals, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
Not much. Had a good conversation this afternoon for the podcast, and I'm gonna be happy. It's Friday. It's coming tomorrow is Friday, and I'm gonna be done with my juice cleanse because I'm ready to eat like a burger or something big.
Look at you. How long? See, how long has this juice cleanse been?
3 days, but you'd think it's like 30 days of not eating.
3 goddamn days.
Like going out of my freaking mind.
Painful.
Now, my wife did want to do it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it with you," and it was fine. It's better for me. It's good to not eat as much for a few days.
Yeah, it's it's going to take a little break. You realize just how little food you need. It's really all about water. That's the most important thing.
Oh, yeah, I was telling you before, like 7 packets of juice. And this is like the to-go version. So in case you're traveling, which my wife is on the road all day,
Yeah.
they're easy to mix up. You just need 16 ounces of water for each packet, but that's 16 ounces times 7 you're drinking. So it's every 2 hours. So it's actually not that bad. The water fills you up a lot, but you just have to go to the bathroom a lot. You got to pee.
Yeah.
Just flushes you out. Wasn't as brutal as some of the other. I've done cleanses before that are just turbolax infused, and it's just horrible.
It's not good.
So much diarrhea. It's horrible.
Can't be doing that. Not good. Well, everyone, for checking out the podcast, we do appreciate it. Check us out at skibumpodcast.com. We are on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Skibum Podcast. Send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. We're also on YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify. What's the other one?
We're on Amazon Music now.
Amazon Music. Really, everywhere your fine podcasts are, we are there. If you need stickers, the ski season is coming up. DM us on Instagram or send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. Once things start returning to normal or closer to normal and we're getting closer to ski season, hopefully we'll be posting a bit more. It's been a little chaotic last week. My wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl.
Yeah.
So it's been Thank you.
That's awesome.
Absolutely crazy last week.
Congratulations, man.
I'm barely alive right now, but we are plowing through. We are forging on.
Forging ahead.
Yes, and as Mario kind of alluded to, we have a bit of another great guest for our main topic. So we'll get into that as we get closer. But we want to thank everyone for listening. And let's kick it off the way we always do. Après today. Mario, you already talked about how you are cleansing away here. So
and that was my après. So
this won't be very exciting.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. They're good juices though. There's like pineapple and mango, and so there's a little flavor, but it's all just dehydrated juice flavor. Let's put it that way. So it all tastes similar, but hey, that's what I'm drinking, and a ton of water. So
how many of those do you have a day?
7 packets with 16 ounces of water.
7 packets with 16 ounces of water.
Yeah.
It's a lot of water. That's like over 100 ounces of water a day.
That is 112.
112. There you go.
Now, if you divide that by what a glass is, 8 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 14 glasses of water.
14 glasses of water.
At least. And then on the dummy, that's like having tea afterwards and like, let me have my coffee, black coffee. You're allowed to have 2 of those, some extra water here and there, maybe a seltzer, like it's just, I'm drinking water. I'm like, I got to stop drinking water. It's going to make me have to go to the bathroom.
Do you feel any better?
You know what? Today I'm tired. Yesterday I felt more energy. So I got over the first day and I think it felt better. Today I did have a lot of energy. I did a lot today though, but I got pooped by the end of the day, which is fine. I didn't sleep well last night because I was getting up to pee. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, right.
So I imagine tonight's going to be more of the same, and then it's night tomorrow night. So we'll see.
Good. So you're
How about
almost done.
almost done? All right. So what's your? Oh, and if I did, I actually looked to see if I. Oh, I'll save it because I want to try to get the beer. I'll
There
talk
you
about
go.
the Yinling Hershey Porter. You see that?
No, I have not.
Yeah, they've been running ads for it, so I'm like, I gotta find out how to get some
Ooh, that sounds pretty yummy. I
because
got to tell you that.
they brew a lot down here. So over the Budweiser Brewery by Busch
Oh,
Gardens.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's Yingling Gardens now.
Yingling Gardens, really?
No,
Oh,
that'd be
still
funny.
Busch Gardens, right?
It's still Busch Gardens, yeah.
Oh, okay. That
But
would have been pretty funny.
but it's funny how it's no longer the so it's a big brewery that they took over. So
Well, it's nice that they're collaborating with Hershey now.
yeah, they're both originally from PA, right? So
Oh, yeah.
how about yourself, Brian? What are you sampling this evening?
So I'm still in my treehouse collection
Treehouse
here.
Wheelhouse.
Yeah, treehouse wheelhouse. I still have so many beers from them. So I am rocking the Super Radiant right now.
Ooh, Super Radiant.
Super Radiant, which is a beer brewed with an amplified dose of peaches and an amplified blend of our favorite American hops. Super Radiant pours a glowing orange color in the glass and emits super potent flavors of ripe, juicy peach, mango, orange juice, and tropical fruit.
Wow,
Yummy.
sounds yummy.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm a big fan. It's a double IPA. It's a bit heavy duty, 8.2, but it's quite tasty. I gotta tell you. And again, a lot of fruit in here, bit hazy. I'm enjoying it. Very trippy.
I like
Can,
the can. It's like a tie-dye can, right?
tie-dye can, and it's super trippy. So
Nice.
I am enjoying it.
Very cool.
Loving all my beers from Treehouse so far.
Cool.
So there you go.
It's good, I pray.
Right? I think so.
Yeah. So I could talk a little bit about the chocolate porter. So Yingling Hershey's chocolate porter just came out the last day or two that they announced it. First time in their history, they're collaborating together to make a dark brewed porter. And they're only going to brew it from, they say February, from October to February.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
So I'm excited to try it, but I don't want to get my hopes up because it disappoints me a lot. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, sometimes you read those beer descriptions, they sound too good to be true, especially coming from someone like Yingling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are trying to sell as much of this as they can. But I want to know where they're selling it, and their little beer finder doesn't have it anywhere. So I'm a little annoyed right now because I think it should be. If I saw something on it, it should be out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So we have one story this week in the good old Apre today, and it's from the Boston Globe, and they're talking about how hard-hit breweries shiver at the thought of winter. Now, this is something we've brought up before, and I know ski resorts being winter activities, they're planning for the winter and what they can do to minimize folks in the lodges, take their food service, and have it more outdoors. A lot of these restaurants and breweries, though, they're a little more strapped because people are used to coming inside, wearing cute outfits, taking their coat off, hanging out, no big deal. And this article just it talks to a couple different owners of breweries in the Massachusetts area, and they're just saying, the summer has been good because they're able to do more stuff outside, but I think all of them, as of right now, have a November 1st cutoff for their outdoor dining and their outdoor facilities they can have. I'm
Yeah.
sure the government's going to put in some mandate and extend that, but permits versus actual people showing up are very different. And
Yeah.
they're predicting in this article that at least 25% of these small breweries could shut down, which is probably conservative because
Yeah.
some places obviously have home delivery, like Trillium. They're big enough where they can do that. Treehouse, they got lines out the door to pick up their beers, but other smaller places who don't have the name recognition, who probably don't have the capacity to make a lot more cans or growler fills,
Yeah.
they might be out of luck. So
Well, I've heard even down here, there's like Big Storm is opening back up, but they said that they actually have to go out and collect their bad beer from whoever they've distributed to because it's been sitting there and you don't even know if it's been chilled. So they're going out and replacing the beer that they sold as a nice gesture to get their beer back out there. But they said most of their profit comes from selling tap beer to local restaurants and bars. So the bars were closed, so they're not, selling any more of their tap beer right now. It's tough on everybody. So the small guys, that's what they do if they can't can.
that's they're talking about in this article too. They mentioned Jack's Abbey, which they shut down one of their production lines, the one used solely for draft beer.
Mm,
And they said the other line runs 80 hours a week, and that
wow.
more than 3/4 of that line is now devoted to canned beer as opposed to 50% before the virus.
Wow.
And another brewery they talked about, Idle Hands, canned beer accounts for 99% of production, up from 40%.
Wow.
So they're doing what they can. They're pivoting as much as possible. But I mean, one thing too is like how much beer can people drink? Yeah.
In quarantine, apparently a lot, right? Can't go out to
To a
the bar, so you
degree.
got to drink it at home.
To
Problem
a
is you got to get
degree,
it in
yeah.
the stores though. A lot of the stores they have a distributor. And it's one of the big 4 or 3 names.
Yeah. Yeah, but those places that have, the little outdoor areas, great again in spring and fall. But once winter hits, it's
Mm,
gonna be
That's gonna be tough.
it's gonna
Then
be really
again,
tough.
so you have your clothes on or your winter gear and you go to be like real après ski, wear your winter jacket.
I'm telling you, bike sales were big. I think big jackets are gonna be
Big jackets.
out of
Gore-Tex.
completely selling out big this winter
George
because
George Costanza Gore-Tex.
the Gore-Tex. People, it's maybe just be like a new norm. People are used to sitting outside. And like I said last week, I think heat lamp sales, I'm bullish on heat lamp sales. I think people are
Bullish.
going to be buying them all over the place, trying to get some sort of outdoor, heat lamp situation going on so they can give people that can't go inside but want to hang out at their establishment. They're going to find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, wear your ski base layer and, go out.
You got to do something, right?
Yeah. I think it'll work.
Yeah. I don't, it's very, it's depressing to think about what could happen, but it's also exciting to think about the ways people are going to find a way to make this work.
Oh, because they
Because,
will.
hey man, if this is your livelihood, this is your company, your baby, you started it, you're going to fight tooth and nail to keep that thing alive.
Hey man, just sell crowlers. Why don't they do that? Just pour it right into the crowler. You don't have to do a whole canning thing, but when people come up, how about a crowler?
That's good. You just got to have that, the machine, which
Yeah.
again shouldn't be a big deal, but they're going to need
But it's an investment. Yeah.
It's an investment. And again, if you're had a rough, last 6 months, how much money do you really want to roll the dice on and have those things set up? But then at that point too, like why don't you just fill growlers at that point?
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
people like your brewery and like you enough, they may just want to spend a few extra bucks and get the growler.
Hey, sit around in front and drink the growler. Drink right out of the bottle. Everybody has their own personal growler.
Right?
That'd
It's not
be nice.
a terrible idea.
You just cap it up and you're on your way. All right. See you guys later.
Yep. We're gonna have to find some ways to keep these people up and running, but
Yeah.
we will. I'm sure we will, because that's what we do.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now let's take a quick little ride in the good old gondola Here's a fun, happy story. Mario, you want this one? Say.
So Colorado governor pardons more than 2,700 people with marijuana convictions. So Governor Jared Polis signed an executive order granting unconditional pardons to those convicted of possession of 1 ounce or less of marijuana. Man, that was a big ass hit. So I guess earlier there was a bipartisan passing of a law or a motion, whatever they did, to pardon people that had convictions for having up to 2 ounces. So he went ahead and he pardoned those had 1 ounce or less. So it makes sense though, right? They made it legal, so why should?
Yeah, the pardon convictions go back as far as 50 years, and the recent as late as 2012. Could you imagine being the last asshole getting busted for weed right before it becomes legal?
Dude, can you imagine being in prison for 50 years for 1 ounce of marijuana? Holy crap. It's insane.
Pretty gross. No, it's just gross.
Yeah, I mean, your entire life. And they talk about, too many Coloradans have been followed their entire lives by conviction for something that's no longer a crime. And these convictions have impacted their job status, housing, and countless other areas of their life. Yeah, I agree 100% with that. I mean, if it's legal, why would you? I mean, you almost have to expunge. I would say go through the length of letting people expunge their records so they don't have a record anymore.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just not, it's not right. And it's sad because, people lost all that time, being chucked in jail. So what follow this would be the class action lawsuit, of course.
Well, that's when things start. That's when the slippery slope starts, and obviously I 100% support those people because they've been completely screwed over for having a plant. It's nuts.
It is nuts.
But, it's just, I don't even know. My brain's not working anymore right now. I got to tell you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We'll see. But no, it's great to see some politician having some guts and standing up and trying to do what's right. So,
yeah, bravo. Hopefully it carries on through every other state and
nationwide. We'll look back at this area and think of how idiotic the war on drugs really was.
So I know both candidates listen to our show that are up for the presidency this year. So
while they're eating their cream of wheat, they listen to us.
Yes, and their porridge.
This porridge not huge enough.
Is it pudding time?
Pudding. I get an extra scoop of ice cream. I'm totally amazing.
So I know that they listen to our show. So one of the things is if they really want to win the election, at the last minute they could say, "I'm legalizing weed." Full in.
Yeah, right.
Full in. If somebody wants to stay in office, they could just make an executive order and make weed legal.
Our first strain is a Kushner Kush. My son-in-law Jared came up with this.
Kushner
the stickiest Israeli icky.
Sticky icky.
Yeah. He gives it to Ivanka in suppository form. Terrific.
Maui wowie.
Maui wowie. There it is.
Nom, 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 nom.
See, and I think because of the cleanse, you've got a little less in your system, and the Maui is a little extra wowie.
Extra wowie, that's the way I like it.
Extra wowie.
Yeah.
Who ordered the extra wowie?
A little bit of Maui and a lot of wowie.
All right, with that, let's roll into the ski news. We're just ripping through here today. We're not dawdling. We're not wasting a lot of time. Things have to get done.
We got to get to our interview.
Things have to get done. Yes, we had a wonderful interview, which will take up most of the podcast. How about we hit the North American forecasts? This is a strictly Canadian fall forecast and exclusive winter preview from Canada's #1 meteorologist, perhaps, Dr. Doug Gillum. Yes, he'll be your Doug.
The
Autumnal weather has burst onto the scene long before most of us were ready to say goodbye to summer, says you, Canada. While it's true that fall weather has arrived ahead of schedule, with the exception of BC and parts of Atlantic Canada, we are not in a free fall into winter. Blah, blah, blah. Fall, fall, fall.
Oh,
No
if you go to
jokes
the
about
bottom, it's
fall.
all.
I'm going to the bottom of Quebec, Atlanta. Do you know there's like, you know, how the US, we have states? Canada has provinces and territories.
Yep.
So it's not just one thing.
Yep. It's this province and this territory.
Yeah. And there's a lot of territories, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
I mean, there's just wide open spaces up there.
Oh, yeah. So I think we talked about it back a few months ago when the first predictions came out. And I think originally La Nina was supposed to be not happening or very low probability.
Yeah.
Now there is a developing La Nina. Like it might actually be happening.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the key drivers of the winter pattern. However, while La Nina winters tend to have some common characteristics, there is a lot of variability in exactly what this could mean for each part of Canada. And there are other variables that contribute to a winter pattern. La Nina winters tend to be colder and snowier across Western Canada. And at this point, we expect that we will see that typical pattern again this winter. For BC and a large part of the prairies, we expect colder than normal temperatures with an abundance of snow across the region,
Abundance.
including the ski areas.
I like how they include that. See?
See?
They don't do that here.
From the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Canada, we expect that temperatures for the winter as a whole will be warmer than normal. That should mean fewer and shorter outbreaks of severe cold and below normal ice coverage on the Great Lakes.
And this could be the powder dash for BC.
Yeah. So this actually looks pretty unfortunate if you look at. So it's below normal
US.
temperature, and then it looks like a good chunk from California going across the top of Utah.
That's probably right around Seattle, just below Seattle.
Nah, that's all of Oregon too. Is out of that.
Oregon's out, yeah.
It looks like most of the U.S., you know, Michigan and everything east is all above normal temperature.
Yep, that's what they're saying.
Yeah. So it looks a little bit unfortunate if you're an East Coast skier, and California, Utah, Colorado, all in there too. But again, this is Canada. They probably just didn't. There's some conversion they messed up on.
Exactly. They do it all metric. This is all.
We will wait and see what happens. But it looks like La Nina may be the weather pattern of choice, which is happening this winter, but we will see.
Yeah, and they actually had a little diagram. It's a video actually of the solar minimum and solar maximum. And I guess what that means when La Nina develops. I don't know.
Goddamn La Nina came out of nowhere. They were saying it was not going to happen. Now it's happening.
Now it's happening. Boom.
There you go.
Said, surprise, suckers.
Yeah. Well, the concerning thing about this is even if as an American you wanted to go to Canada now, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Can't go.
It's like Game of Thrones, the wall. There's a big wall, big ice wall. And Canada's like, you can't come up here, you hoser.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Our prime minister is busy in blackface right now. We can't change any laws, so sorry.
I'm drinking my kokanee, and I'm having some Timmy Hortons.
All this poutine is all for us up here,
eh? You can keep your poutine. I'm not poutining that in my mouth.
Out of the mouth, off the toilet. That's the poutine way.
All right, we just got one quick story from the Wall Street Journal, and they're talking about home sales surge in resort towns, even as COVID looms large over the ski season. So, the whole article, they do a good job of, describing how people are just leaving the big cities right now. And they made it, the one person they interviewed was in Park City. and they were just saying like Park City is, you know, they're going through the stats and they're like, homes over $2 million are up 50% between March and August compared to previous year. And they're saying one house sold for cash, and it was $15 million, but it went $350,000 over its asking.
Damn.
Only a few days after it went on the market. So it seems like, all this is, there's a few examples of just people that have money from the cities just moving out. So,
Yeah.
and the best part of this article is just below that. So if you look at the end of the article, Brian, I love this. They have stuff your broker didn't tell you about mountain life, because you're using this one person that's a successful broker, and they're like, oh, I just want to leave the city and I want to move to the mountains now. But they talk about, welcome to your new year-round mountain home, Flanders. You're excited to leave the city behind and embark on your new permanent mountain vacation. Here's what to expect when living full-time among the peaks. So it's a great list because it points out surviving winter. You probably didn't know this, but winter starts on like Halloween and ends on Memorial Day. It's fun at first, and then it's not. Chances are high that your Escalade's windshield will get cracked. Don't touch it. Snowplow, gives advice about snowplow drivers and snow drifts, all stuff you forgot, or you forget if you've only gone there for vacation. Living a full year is just a little bit different. Avoiding nature, there's a lot of stuff that can kill you. The breathing, what it's like on the day-to-day running errands. There's no 10-minute run out for for some tomatoes for the salad. It's that's an hour one way.
I like the keep tire chains in the car even in summer. Pack your trunk like you might spend the night or possibly two in your vehicle. You eventually will.
That's you start thinking about that and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, as someone who does not have a home in a mountain town right now, I'm upset, but I also feel like if you can wait another year or two, I think a lot of the stuff is going to just plummet again. Everyone again has like a winter like that, and is like, this isn't what I expected.
Yeah, I just it's funny. I've lived I was in Carolina. I was up in the mountains, and you saw I kind of how a little mountain life goes, but and then even when I was in Jersey, I was up there. But yeah, like when I was up in Jersey, and when I was in Carolina, I don't think I wasn't going shopping like I did, but like just going out to like do like a grocery shopping was like a half hour one way. So that's, you're talking about, an hour drive time, then go to the supermarket for an hour, and you're talking 2 hours just to do your grocery shopping. So I would learn how to stop everywhere I needed and pick stuff up on the way home.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah, I don't know. Part of me was like happy that I didn't have anything in a ski town this year with the whole COVID thing, and now looking at all these restrictions and what this real estate is going for, it's a little disconcerting. So I still think if you can wait a year or so, it might be all right.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
crazy time right now.
It's it was always stupid expensive to live in a ski town, and this is not helping at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right. Maybe we have to go off the beaten path a bit. Go to a smaller little ski town. Find something a little bit independent. Not get away from the big epic and icon resort towns, which is a perfect little interlude transition to our main topic. We had a wonderful conversation and interview with our new friend Doug Fish, who is the founder of the Indy Pass. Indy Pass has been getting a lot of buzz recently with all the, again, the Epic and Icon talk. This little pass has been around for 13 months now. It's their second year, and they have 56 resorts offering 2 days each at each resort. So if you wanted to do that math, it's at 112 days you can ski on this pass for $199.
That's a great deal.
Now it would be tricky to do, but it is doable. People have done way trickier, more complicated things. So it is possible. So we had a great conversation with Doug, had some really good information, background about Indy Pass, why it exists. They actually had a great press release today. Their sales are up 630% from last year.
Wow.
Which is gigantic. So we talked about that. And again, had a great conversation with Doug. So we hope you guys enjoy it. Here it is. Doug Fish, Indy Pass. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want more information, indyskipass.com or check us out, skibumpodcast.com, or send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. And now it is time to go under the ropes. Mario, you want the first one or the second one?
I'll start the first one.
All right. I love this one.
All right. So, court rules that Subway sandwiches are too sugary to meet legal definition of bread.
Their bread has too much goddamn sugar in it.
Too much sugar. So this is in Ireland. It went to the Ireland's highest court, and they ruled that the starch used in Subway sandwich is too sugary to meet the definition of bread, which is a legal distinction, which would affect their taxes. So I guess under, if it's granted a staple status, then you pay minimal to no taxes. Versus if it's not, then it's taxed at a higher rate. So they came out with a justification. Oh, where is it?
When you look at the picture of the Subway bread, it doesn't look like bread. It looks like something that what's that friggin' bald cake maker guy on the Food Network? It looks like one of those cakes he would make.
Oh, Duff.
To look like a sandwich. Yeah.
Right?
That's what it looks like. It looks so shiny and smooth. There can't be any nutritional value in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so they're actually saying, according to nutrition facts posted by Subway, a 6-inch white bread roll has 5 grams of sugar, similar to that of one Oreo cookie. Isn't that crazy? So it's basically a sandwich surrounded by 2 cookies.
I think I can name every single time in my life I've eaten at Subway.
Yeah.
I will say there is one right on the Vermont-New York border. The Subway in that gas station. Remember we ate there that one time?
Oh, yeah.
We were driving up to I think it was Killington, and it was late on, I think, a Thursday or Friday night, and nothing was open. Thank God that I think they were open for like 5 more minutes after we left.
It's a good sub too.
I don't want to say it was I guess it depends what your definition. You have to put into account the fact that it was super late and nothing was open. So at that moment, yes, it was a delicious sub. That's where I understood where Subway has a purpose in this world. When you're desperate and you're starving.
And you don't want something fried.
It was that or Taco Bell in Bennington. I was leaning towards Taco Bell, but I wasn't sure we were going to make it before it closed. Then it would have been completely screwed.
Oh, yeah.
So there's just nothing there.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I love this too. All 6 of the company's bread options: Italian white bread, Italian herbs and cheese, 9-grain wheat, hearty Italian, 9-grain multi-seed, and honey oat were deemed too sugary by the court to qualify as bread.
Damn.
Like, seriously? And they wonder why everyone's so fucking fat.
Yeah.
In America, and why we're spreading our fattiness.
Spreading the fatness. But they're like at least blocking it, saying, okay, you can bring your fat stuff in here and we'll just tax the shit out of it.
We're just like ooey gooey cheese just melting all over the world.
Yeah.
All of our fattiness getting into everyone's nooks and crannies.
That's a good term. Nooks and crannies.
That's embarrassing for Subway.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, especially when they were trying to advertise that it's very good for you and you can use it for dieting. And they had that creepy Jared guy, and then they got rid of Jared guy. And
Where the hell's Jared these days?
he's in prison, isn't he?
Hopefully. Creepy bastard.
Yeah. He got charged with. He got found guilty of all that.
What did he have, like child porn or something?
I don't even want to Google his name because
don't even do it.
They're gonna mark me for child porn.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. He did something.
That's why you only click on MILF, because you don't want no teen, no anything else. Just MILFing up.
Yeah, Jared. Yeah, I don't know what he got busted for, but I don't even want to look it up. Let's put it that way. They just put him away for a long time, I heard.
He was their guy.
Yeah.
What was that? Was it Super Size Me who had the thing where he's like telling this fat girl to like eat Subway sandwiches?
Oh, is he?
Because he was such like a company man.
He's
like, I lost weight by eating just Subway sandwiches.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that all you did? Really? Hey,
allegedly.
Whatever.
That's his story. Ugh.
Yeah.
I will say though, the Belichick Subway commercial, kind of funny.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Now, do you hate the Patriots less now with Brady gone, or equally?
Well, now I'm in Tampa, so everybody loves him here.
Everywhere you go, he's hunting you down.
Everybody follows me around. I still hate the Patriots. I hate them a lot still. I hate them maybe a little bit more than I used to. Really?
With Brady gone, huh?
Yeah, because I think Belichick wants to show that he could do it without Tom, and I don't know. He would have never been there without Tom.
Yeah. I will tell you another thing about Subway that I fucking hate. Their current commercials, because during the NHL playoffs, and congrats to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
They're very hard fought win for the cup.
Dude, they had a parade yesterday and they were showing it on TV. We didn't get tickets.
It was like in the water, right? Like, was it a water parade?
Well, they did a water parade to the stadium, to Raymond James.
Okay.
And then they had the whole thing in Raymond James because it's open air.
Okay.
But they were showing, some of those guys were just hammered. They were obliterated. They would sit there like, I was like, they're seeing life in another dimension right now. They have no idea what's going on.
I know they showed them like wave runners and stuff, like cruising around. Like that was pretty friggin' awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, and then they raised the cup and they had some fans there. It was limited. I got to say, this is a hockey town. You know, everybody loves them.
It's bananas. So congrats to the Lightning.
Unfortunately, the Islanders weren't there.
But at least they lost to the champs.
That's true.
Right? They didn't lose to like the shittiest team in the whole tournament like the Penguins did. They lost to Montreal, who was the worst goddamn team there.
Montreal.
But anyway, the worst thing was, so during the playoffs, they were showing those Subway commercials, and there's that one chick who looks like Alicia Keys. She's like $5 foot long. Like she's like into it. It's like,
oh yeah,
stop it. You're just whoring yourself out for cheap sandwiches. Like you're not into it. You're not feeling the song.
They're not even sandwiches. They're freaking pieces of they're Oreos with meat on it. They're meat Oreos.
Sugary future diarrhea. That's all they are. It's pretty much a future diarrhea pill. That's what they should call their sandwiches.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know how they can advertise that they have any health value now. That's going to be a problem.
That commercial, like I almost threw a ski boot at the TV. I was so pissed off at that commercial.
That's awesome.
Like I get mad. It's just everything I hate about commercialism and marketing and just people who got to pay their goddamn bills. Like everything I hate about America was all personified in that commercial.
Now you said you were going to throw a ski boot at it. Now, is your place you just got ski shit laying around, or would you have gone downstairs, found your ski boot, got it, and threw it at the TV?
If you must know, I was doing my aero ski with my ski boots on that day.
Okay.
So I actually had them on. Now, I will say there is ski shit all over my house
All
randomly.
right.
We have decorative skis in our foyer,
Really?
which we bought because we're such posers
You
at
bought
goddamn
decorative
Michael's.
skis?
Bought decorative skis at Michael's.
Oh, those like the wooden plank old.
Yeah, they look like old skis, but they're just really just pieces of shit made in China. My
Yeah.
son tries to cross country ski in them. He loves them.
Nice. And you're like, go ahead, kid. I got them at Michael's. Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
destroy my floor. It's already warped. Who cares? Knock this house down in 2 years anyway. But yeah, it's just there is random ski shit everywhere,
That's awesome.
and I keep trying to remind myself to get him new boots for this season. So yeah, here's a tip: if you are doing season rentals, do it before Columbus Day, which I think is like a week from Monday. Something like that. That's what they always say. If you can do it way ahead of time to avoid all the crazies, all the insanity. Because
If you could do it during quarantine, you're right on.
I was supposed to return my gear back in March or April because we did a season rental, but they said they were closed, so they're like, keep it to the fall.
Oh, nice.
So get your season rentals in early. You have the best selection of available gear.
Well, do they even remember that you held them from last year, or
They have my deposit.
Damn it!
The way they do it, I did it through Ski Barn. They took like an extra $100 towards next season ahead of time. They've got it figured out. Like they got you by the balls.
They got a deal going.
They got you by the balls. Trust me.
Wow.
They also gave you a free book of free ski passes, which is kind of nice. So they have like the packet with a bunch of different local resorts, and you get like free or discounted lift tickets. So
they also give you so they gave you that book, and they give you the Kama Sutra because you were good. You get every which way.
Dude, everywhere I've been turning the last 2 weeks, I've been getting banged in the ass. Like everywhere. I was telling you before the podcast started, last week, the day before my wife is giving birth, my son and her are having a little dance party in the car. Adorable. Car's not running. They're just listening to music and they're having a little snack. My son, the little lunatic, jumps up, hits his head on the Subaru Outback windshield and breaks the windshield, like cracked the windshield with his little friggin' melon head. So I had to go buy a new goddamn windshield for the goddamn car. I got threatened to like have my homeowner's insurance canceled because the dipshits at Wells Fargo couldn't figure out how to fucking send a bill to a insurance company because they don't do that every goddamn day.
If God forbid they talk to each other, right?
Thank God Wells fucking Fargo can open a bunch of fake accounts for people to cook their books. That's fine. They have no problem doing that, but actually doing what they're supposed to do, they can't fucking wrap their head around that.
Can't do it.
Who else was banging me in the ass this week? I can't even remember, but there's like 3 other people, and there's a whole line of people out the door. I can't even fucking remember. It's just been like bang me in the ass week.
Brian's banging me in the ass week.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got a new baby girl out of it. So
yes, I do. I'm sure she's going to cause me stress beyond my goddamn belief. But you know what? That's down the road. Right now,
the best part is this going to be taped, and she'll be able to listen to this. Like, Dad, I remember when you said that about me when I was just a little baby.
Yeah. Now I've got some weird gender that didn't even exist when you had that podcast in 2020.
My God. I don't even want to think what's going on.
This is why gotta move to the mountains. That's why we gotta just bring bears in. Just let bears loose in the suburbs.
Why have zoos? Just let them. I want to be on the top of the mountain and let all the animals just hang out on the rest of the mountain. Nobody can get up.
This is why I loved the last crappy Jurassic Park movie that came out, because they're just like, you know what? Let's let the dinosaurs just run rampant in the suburbs. And I think that's what we kind of need. I think there'd be less political infighting. There'd be less nonsense. There should be more people going, oh my God, I get to go home with my family and sleep in my house because I didn't get eaten by a bear today or a velociraptor. I think we need more of that.
You like going out to commute and the Raptors over on, is over by Broadway and whatever. And people like run into another block to get the hell out of there.
Clever girl. Yeah, I think we need more of that. We're just not appreciative of anything. And we got fucking Subway pumping sugar into all of our bullshit. And they're not the only ones.
They're gonna be like, Mary, why don't you go to work today? There's a lion outside. I ain't
Dude,
going outside.
fucking bears. They're everywhere.
Everything is out there.
Yeah.
I tell you, yeah, there's a lot of people that wouldn't be hanging out on the Pinellas Trail like they shouldn't.
A lot less freeloaders, right?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, like giant eagles coming in and picking people off.
See, closing parts of the city down. Just closed. Anybody gonna get them out? Nope.
I think for humans to continue and survive, we need to bring the dinosaurs back.
Yeah.
Release the Kraken.
Well, I heard a story about a coyote just coming up to somebody, and oh no, my brother said he's in Miami. Well, not Miami. Where the hell is he? West Palm. So he's in West Palm, and he said one of his neighbors, there was a coyote that came up and tried to take his dog, just pick it up and walk away. I'm bigger than this dog. There's a little yappy dog, so
it's all right. We need less of those too.
They said like a snack dog anyway. So
there's a great, I think it was a book, The World Without Us. It talks about what would happen if humans just left the planet. They said the first casualties would be dogs because they're so stupid now and they're so dependent on us. They would have no idea what to do. They said cats, they'll be fine. They'll figure out what to eat.
They'll be fine.
They'll probably eat the dogs.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, Mario. Speaking of eating delicious things.
You want to follow this one up? Go ahead. I'll let you start this.
All right. I gotta find the goddamn story. I'm just like still seething from goddamn everything.
Yeah, I know. You had a busy week.
Oh God, I'm sleep deprived. I'm exercise deprived. I'm sun deprived.
Oh.
But I will carry on. I will revisit this podcast a year from now, and I will laugh.
Yes, this is proof, evidence, or whatever you want to call it.
Exhibit A, I'm sure, in someone's case against me. You know.
Exhibit A. Yes. Man
dies after eating bag of licorice every day for a few weeks.
God damn.
A Massachusetts construction worker's love of black licorice wound up costing him his life. Now, I know I sent you this, Mario, you and our buddy Rem, this article, and I was concerned that it was a bus driver in Vermont who's from Massachusetts, because I could have seen him dying of a heart attack eating too much licorice.
Yeah, that might have happened. I don't know. It was either that or drinking too much.
Too much pot roast. I don't know. A Massachusetts construction worker's love of black licorice wound up costing him his life. Eating a bag and a half every day for a few weeks threw his nutrients out of balance and caused the 54-year-old man's heart to stop.
Wow. Just stop.
And this, according to Dr. Neil Butala, a cardiologist at Mass General, said even a small bit of licorice can increase your blood pressure a little bit. The problem is glyceric acid found in black licorice and in many other foods and dietary supplements containing licorice root extract. It can cause dangerously low potassium and imbalances in other minerals, principally electrolytes.
So is that acid the one that was like found by Snoop Dogg? Glyceric?
Glyceric.
Glyceric.
Sipping on gin and glyceric acid juice.
That's crazy shit.
Yeah. Eating as little as 2 ounces of black licorice a day for 2 weeks could cause a heart rhythm problem, especially
that's disturbing.
For people over 40. Dude, that's really disturbing.
Yeah. Because they talk about all the other uses of it too, just not in the candy licorice.
Yeah, right?
That's something to be said for the fake licorice.
This poor bastard collapsed while having lunch at a fast food restaurant. I just picture like Dumb and Dumber.
I was on not too long ago.
Why don't you take a bite of your burger and we'll tell you? Let's heart rhythm and other problems. Emergency responders did CPR and he revived but died the next day. 2 guys called it in and then hit the road. They're driving in an 84 sheepdog. It's not funny. but it's also really, really funny.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're talking about all that. Like, you really got to watch. They say, oh, there's another person that died and switched from red to flu favorite. To the black licorice a few weeks before his death. So they're saying it really could. I never knew.
So the fruit flavored ones, he was good for 54 years.
Black licorice, dead.
Black licorice matters.
Uh,
We're
he,
gonna have to edit that out, aren't we? Remember I made the joke a couple years ago about black IPAs mattering?
oh yeah, there's somebody will get us like, I don't know, in 10 years. They'll be like,
Eh,
what the fuck did you guys say?
just shut the fuck up and laugh and just move on with your life, you goddamn fucking tattletales.
We didn't do anything that anybody worse than anybody else hasn't done.
Why is everyone have such thin skin and such a tattletale? Everyone's such a fucking baby now. People used to be fucking cool. Like John Wayne wouldn't tell you, just punch you in the face.
Exactly. Now it's like, oh, he punched me in the face.
I'm gonna tweet about this. I'm gonna dox him. I'm gonna
Don't come near me.
him.
Don't come near me. Right?
Everyone's such a fucking pussy. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for the wolves and the bears and the friggin' return of the dinosaurs because we goddamn need it.
Oh, we need like some bigger than life birds of prey. That's what we need. More birds of prey.
Like friggin' pterodactyls.
Yeah. Just like a giant size owl.
Like just picking a few off a day.
Yeah. Just carry them off. Bye. It was your time. Sorry. Yeah.
I don't goddamn know. I don't goddamn know anything. I feel like I know less after this podcast than I did before.
Yes.
And frankly, I'm okay with that. We're all in this together, people. We're learning. We're loving.
Your answer is wrong, and I feel dumber. Is that all? That was Billy Madison, right?
Yes, it was. So according to the FDA, they're allowed to have 3.1% of a food's content has a glyceric acid, but many candies and other licorice products don't reveal how much of it is contained per ounce.
Wow, that's scary.
Jeff Beckman, a spokesman for the Hershey's company, somehow can sleep at night, which makes Twizzlers Licorice Twist said in an email that all of our products are safe to eat and formulated in full compliance with FDA regulations, and that all foods, including candy, should be enjoyed in moderation, even though we don't want to tell our stockholders that because we want to make sure they keep buying. Like everyone's so full of shit.
Yep.
Everyone's covering their ass. Everyone's full of shit.
See, ours are better because they're made of fake stuff. So I think it's if you get the real plant stuff, right?
Just don't eat goddamn licorice. Like, are you 6 years old?
Glyceric acid, that's the main that's the main ingredient in sizzurp.
You're a goddamn man. Eat some beef liver. Go box. And just go to bed. Licorice.
I think we have to quarantine all licorice and take it off the shelves.
Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I ate licorice. But I can tell you the last time I had beef liver chips today.
Beef liver, nice.
Oh, my disgusting beef liver chips. They're friggin' awesome.
I don't know, man.
At first, I thought they were disgusting, and I hated them. And then you know what? I bought a month goddamn supply, and I kept eating them.
Keep eating them.
I got another box coming tomorrow. You know what? I can't fucking stop now because they smell like fish food, but for some reason I eat them and I just feel more manly. I feel like my testosterone levels go up. I get pissed off about Subway and licorice and shit. This is all because of licorice or because of the liver chips.
Liver chip. You got to watch the liver chips.
I don't see anybody dying from eating liver chips.
How do you know they don't have glyceric acid? Glyceric.
Maybe they have the anti-glyceric acid.
Got the Izzy, the Busy, and the glyceric.
You have no idea how much vitamin B12 I'm getting. 1,800% of vitamin B12.
Damn.
Yeah.
12.
Vitamin A, B12. Protein, bro. Copper.
Copper. You got your copper.
I'm getting copper. I don't know. No sugar. See, that's the thing. It's the goddamn sugar. Fucking Subway, fucking Hershey, everyone. Just
Fucking
sugar. Pump it full of sugar. These fat Americans will eat it.
See, but Hershey's I like because you know what they make? Fucking candy. You know it's made out of fucking sugar. That's candy. Subway, they're trying to say it's good for you, and it's fucking candy on a candy roll is basically what it is.
I wonder if Jared can sue them now.
I actually wonder like how much if you do the same comparison to normal bread on like different breads, like what is that conversion?
Like Wonder Bread.
Well, like take Wonder Bread and then take like Zico bread or something like that, and see like how
Dave's Killer Bread.
Dave's Killer Bread. I like Dave's.
Fucking Dave, man. Where did he come from?
Fucking Dave came out of nowhere. I
Fucking
remember
killer bread.
huh?
Some killer fucking bread, bro.
Killer Bread. Yeah. Yeah. Rudy's another one. Dave and Rudy. They came out of fucking nowhere.
Goddamn Dave and Rudy.
Dave, Rudy, Ezekiel, all people's names. If it has a person's name and it's bread, it's good.
Fucking Dave's Killer Bread.
Dave's Killer Bread. Dave's Killer Bread, bro.
I don't know. That's pretty much the moral of the story. I just don't know.
Yeah, but I see. I have no problem with Hershey's. They make candy. All right, good. Subway, have a problem with them.
Yeah.
You know,
I got a problem with Subway. The second to last time I went to Subway, I ordered a big. Again, I just got every time I go there, I have a fucking problem. I ordered the big sandwich, whatever the big size is, like the full size one. I ordered a turkey goddamn sandwich. This fuck who was making me a sandwich, he put 5 pieces, those little like whatever shape it is, it's sort of like an oval rhombus thing.
Yeah.
Of turkey. Like they barely even overlapped. It was like 5 little pieces of turkey. When I was a kid, I worked at a deli, and we would like use the slicer with like a whole turkey breast, and we would just do big fat piles of meat. And this fuck, 5 little pieces of pre-shaped turkey fetus abortion that they put on my sandwich. I was like, I'm never going back again. I'm never going to Subway again, except for that one goddamn night when there was nothing else open.
And that was it. Yeah, I just up there too, like where you are. I never go to I'm never going to Pizza Hut. You go to Pizzeria. I'm never going to a Subway because I'm going to deli.
Go to a goddamn deli. Get some boar's head.
That's right. A little boar's head. You know the good thing about down here? All boar's head.
All boar's head.
They don't even have Thumans. It's all boar's head. Isn't
that funny how certain meats are regional? Like when I think Dietz and Watson, I think Philly. Like that's where it's from.
Well, Boar's Head is I think their headquarters is out of Sarasota. So it's right here.
No kidding.
Yeah. But it's
Boar's
like
Head.
Boar's Head, it's good stuff, you know. Get a nice sandwich. You ever eat Blimpie? If you eat a Blimpie and then you have a Subway, you're like, oh my God, fucking Subway is great.
I don't think I've ever been to it. I've been inside of Blimpie, but never actually eaten at it.
It was like I had like a blubber sandwich there one time. It was not good. I went once and I'm like, nope, never again.
You know what else sucks? Jersey Mike subs.
I had a Jersey Mike. Well, if you get like a normal turkey, it's all right.
Dude, they have like their cheese options are like American and that's it.
Yeah.
That's American cheese fucking sucks too. If you're not giving me cheddar, if you're not offering me cheddar, even the goddamn hospital last week had cheddar. And the hospital, it was like being on like a shitty cruise, like a shitty all-inclusive.
Like a view from the hospital too.
The view is very nice.
Yeah,
but it was like
you're on a cruise.
You're getting their order. You put your breakfast order in, your lunch order in. It's all like shitty food, and they get most of the order wrong. But you know what?
To you.
It's all inclusive.
Nice.
You want a cookie? I'll have 2 cookies. They're like, hey, no problem.
And 2 horrible cookies.
I had like 2 terrible milkshakes a day. Like those for real, they call them. Like it's like F''real, which means not real at all.
Not real. Yep.
Like 2 of those a day.
Damn.
Oh, it was disgusting. I ate like a goddamn. I don't even know what.
You know what?
Slob.
You ever eat Firehouse subs?
Firehouse Subs.
Yeah. They have them around up there. They started opening.
Oh, I don't think so. Now, did Quiznos go away?
I don't even know. I think they might.
Bankrupt. I loved Quiznos.
Did you?
I did.
I had a bad sandwich at Quiznos too,
Oh,
so
boy.
I used to love. And then their advertising was kind of creepy. They had the dead rats and stuff talking, singing.
They have some. That's right. What was the other wacky one they had? Was it the dead rats or there was something else too? Dude, I freaking used to like.
And they had a pepper bar. They were like, "We got a pepper bar," and it's like the rat mouth like talking.
All right, so Quiznos, I think, still exists.
Yeah, it's still around.
You got the new Cubano, half a pound of meat. See, half a pound of goddamn meat, Subway. Not your little 5 little pieces of fucking garbage you're giving me.
Firehouse Subs is good.
It was like
they
5 doilies worth of meat. Like it was
nice.
ridiculous.
Like give me a pound and put it on a sub. That's it. Pound of meat.
Goddamn Quiznos. That's what's up.
Yeah, Quiznos.
Quiznos was solid. You know what? We all have art. Look at that.
we all have things we like.
The closest one to me is in a goddamn rest area. So you know it's going to be good.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, seriously, all the ones in this area are all in the rest
No telling you're gonna go to Pickle Park to get some fucking Quiznos. Which is just a hot Subway in disguise.
Dude, as disgusting as it sounds, like Arby's has like their commercials, like I see them and I go, you know what? If I had only two choices between Subway and Arby's, I'd be all over Arby's.
I've eaten Arby's not too long ago. You get a craving for that fake ass roast beef. Why not?
They have the meats, man.
They have the meats. Yeah, I've gone there on a craving.
Oof.
Man,
Arby's. It's actually one pretty close to me. Looks like nice.
Yeah, they're making a comeback now. I think they're renovating and
it's because they have the meats.
They have the meats. Well, they know people want sandwiches.
They got prime rib cheesesteak. Like who the hell doesn't want that?
Sounds delicious. Yeah, I'm on a juice cleanse, so everything sounds delicious. Don't ask me to make some decisions. I'm saying yes to everything right now.
You're like Subway, ugh, Quiznos, ugh. You're like Arby's. Oh no, I hate this juice cleanse.
I'm gonna eat from when I wake up to when I go to sleep tomorrow.
Smokehouse brisket sandwich at Arby's looks super goddamn legit. Like I want this sandwich.
So you got to go in there because and I know I'll probably if I was near a Quiznos or something and I was hungry, I may give them another chance. But you know how it is. You have one bad experience, you don't go back for a long, long time.
Dude, apparently Arby's is smoking their brisket for 13 hours. Now,
13 hours.
If by smoking their brisket you mean there's an exhaust leak in the delivery truck for 13 hours during the drive,
that's probably
perhaps I could understand that they can claim 13 hours in a pit smoker.
Well, commercials have them with a pit guy, right?
That sandwich looks good. I gotta tell you, dude. I used to be such a fat bastard. I used to go and get the big Montana sandwich, which was like their biggest roast beef they had. And my side would be chicken fingers.
Side, you gonna have fries with that? No, chicken fingers, please.
Side of chicken fingers. That's the kind of fat bastard I was.
Nice. Throw some extra fries on there.
It's still in me. I can still be that fat bastard.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it once in a while,
right?
You just can't do it every day.
It's true. It's like
you can't even do it every week. It's like the hot dog eating contest. They eat 50-something hot dogs once a year. That's
once a year. Joey Chestnut. Just get this fill.
Somebody keep eating until your heart explodes. Like I don't understand. What are they pushing for? Like 100? Are they going for the 100 mark now?
What do you really get? Like what do you really win? Like a free T-shirt?
Diabetes. You win a whole lot of stuff you don't want.
Yeah.
There's a hot dog record now.
Is it Kobayashi still?
Let's see. Joey Chestnut at 74.
Joey Chestnut. 16 pounds worth of hot dog.
God damn.
See, of all the
73.
things,
I think they're pushing for 100.
of all the things the coronavirus had canceled or removed this year, I think the hot dog eating contest.
Still went on.
Oh, I think it got canceled, didn't it?
No, didn't it go on?
I don't think so.
But they had it. Yeah.
It was 2013, the record. Sonia, the Black Widow Thomas, doesn't practice.
Oh, no. They had it on July 4th. Oh, he set.
He just ate a shitload of hot dogs at home.
Eating at home. Everybody just eat a bunch of hot dogs.
What happened to Kobayashi?
Yeah, they had it this year.
They did?
Yep. Yeah, Joey Chestnut ate 75 hot dogs.
75 hot dogs.
Damn.
Ugh. That's just terrible.
They have a documentary on here on the Nathan site. It's like, it's actual episodes. It's like a 6-episode series about eating hot dogs. Chasing the Mustard Belt is what it's called. And you learn about the eaters, the Meiji storylines, and the drama behind. Now, did the guys that did the Warren Miller thing do this too?
Yeah, right. Like,
Chasing the Mustard Belt. It's a video series. You got to see this.
Like, are you puking after that, or like, are you? Like, what's going on with your body?
See, this is where like somebody wants to bet you something. You say you need to watch all 6 episodes of the Mustard Belt. They won't know, and then okay, now you have to tell me what they're all about. You have to spend 6 hours of your life now watching Chasing the Mustard Belt.
Chasing the Mustard Belt. I mean, it is a nice looking belt, I got to tell you.
I'm gonna bookmark this. We'll see if it gives a watch. I might try 1 or 2 episodes, see what they're all about.
All right. Well, there's
75 hot dogs.
There's lots to chew on right there, people. So hopefully you enjoyed our rambling and our nonsense, but more importantly, our interview with Doug from the Indie Pass. It was great chatting with him. And somehow this podcast got stretched out another hour, which is pretty amazing the way we were able to just ramble on as we do.
Still rambling on.
Well, frankly, everyone, I'm exhausted, but thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. Socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Untapped, at Skibump Podcast. You know where to subscribe. If you want to send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up for stickers there or Instagram. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe and rate us on your favorite podcasting apps, and we will talk to you all next week.
Stay high, stay fluting.
See ya.